In this video, I want to show you how I use the Atlas tool to help me understand the people, the distances, and the places in the Bible. It opens up the biblical world. It helps me to get into the Bible to see what's actually going on. And Logos has the ability to help you see where that is in modern day geography. Very helpful, especially when you're looking up some of the places that the apostles went or the travels of Paul. Makes it very helpful to get a better picture in our mind of the biblical world. So when you open up the Atlas tool, you're going to do it from the tools option, the tool menu. You find Atlas, either type it in or click on the icon. I've got it docked in Logos 8 to make it helpful for this video, but really however you want to open it is fine. Sometimes you might open the Atlas from like the fact book or another guide, but here I just opened it up from the tools menu. And when you open it up, you have a lot of different options. Over here on the left, your filter maps. This is where you can filter either people or places or even really things. Anything connected to a location is going to show up in the Atlas tool. So let's say we're looking in the life of David, and David becomes the bodyguard. And so when you click on that, the map is going to open up to those locations. And here's what I want to know. Here's what I want you to notice. When you read this description, it says participants, Achish, the king of Gath, David, the Philistines, the United Kingdom. When you look on the map, there's no Gath, even though that's one of the participants. The king of Gath is supposed to be in this map. What do? When I first got Logos 8, I found this frustrating because I would have something in the Atlas and then it wouldn't show up on the map. And what do? Well, to get there, you're going to want to open up your find option. And so you click on the three dots. Sometimes it's called a hamburger menu, but your three dots, and you click find, or in Windows, Control F. And then while you're in that map, you can type in the location that you're looking for. So for us on the left-hand side of the screen, when it says the King of Gath, I want to know where Gath is. And I type in Gath, and look at that. Logos 8 adds a new icon. I believe it's orange. I'm colorblind. I think it's orange. And you hold over it, and it tells you more about that place. You scroll in, and you begin to see, oh, that's near the Mount of Olives. That is also near Hebron. And so a lot of wonderful, wonderful ways to get the information is when you're in a map and you see something and you don't see it actually on the map, you're able to just search that term and Logos will populate that data for you. Very, very helpful. The other thing that you can do that I think is great is when you're in a map, if you're wanting to see where it is in modern worlds, is you do a right click on wherever you're at, and then down at the bottom, you're going to have the option, open Google Maps, or for me, Google Maps or Bing Maps. It'll give you an option on your computer, and you're actually going to be able to, it'll open your browser and take you to Google Maps, and it'll show you where that city is in a modern map. I think that is fantastic. So helpful. So anytime you want to know a person, a place related to geography, open up the Atlas tool, play around with it. It's going to be very helpful. The other thing you can do is, let's say you're in a map and you need to know the distance of something. You're trying to figure out how far was it when Jesus traveled from point A to point B. What you can do is when you're in the map, hover over the city or the point that you're looking for, hold down the control key, or if you're in the Mac, I believe it's the command key, hold it down, and then click your left mouse key, your left mouse button, and then just take it down to wherever you want. So let's say we want to find the distance from Jericho to Carmel. It's 36.13 or right around 36 miles. Now, this is not going to tell you the roads and how far someone would have traveled if there was a roundabout road. It's just going to tell you the direct distance, as some people say, as the crow flies, or just a straight line, kind of the shortest distance. But it'll give you a much more helpful view of how far something is apart when you're in the Bible. So don't forget, hold down the control key, or hover over, hold down the control key, go to wherever you want, and then Logos will give you that information right there for you. So hopefully this is helpful. Maybe in the bottom below in the comments you can put a tip or a trick that I'm not mentioning this morning, a way that you have found the Atlas to be helpful to you as you study God's Word. Until next time, God bless.